Yes. Back again tonight. What are we back again at? Welcoming everybody onto this show. I'm talking about the all sport trend. Moving on right now. What is going on the social medias? All everywhere. But first of all, let me welcome everybody onto this show. I'm a Manchester United fan. I know we are not in Champions League. Don't abuse me. Don't talk to me. Let's go straight to this. All right, welcoming everybody once again. It's all about the reaction about the Champions League has been scheduled. The draw has happened. Tonight, I'm coming in with my main G's. The two main guys. I'm talking about Mark is joining us tonight. And also Prof. We're also looking at the Europa League. The quarterfinal is set. I'm telling you. But first, let me welcome Prof. Prof, what's going on, bro? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yo. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Hotspot Trend Reaction. The Champions League draws are in, as well as the Europa League, the Conference League. And what a juicy draws we have on our hands to look forward to. It's really going to be exciting.
I'm telling you, man, you're going to be exciting. Smash the like on the video for this great man. Prof is here with me. Also, let me cross over quickly to Canada. I'm talking about this great man. Barcelona fan to the core, to the bone, to the flesh. Do you know, guess what? His name is Mark. Mark, are you ready? Talk to me, Mark. You are shining. You are lovely. You are happy. Barcelona is going to go to the final. Am I right?
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but it's nice that we are in the quarterfinals again. It's the first time in 4 years that we are back here. So it's been a long time coming, and it felt like we were never there in a long time. But now it's good for the club financially, and it's good that we are playing one of the teams that we have a record with, which is PSG. And it's also nice that we have other matches too that will be interesting that we'll talk about on this show. So welcome, everybody.
All right, let's do this. Please smash the like on the video for once again for this great gentleman. I'm talking about Prof and Mark. Straight into it. Please subscribe if you are watching this for the first time. We call it All Sport Trend. Quickly, Mark, I'm going to start with you. The draw has landed. The quarterfinal is here. We have Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. We also have Atletico Madrid facing Borussia Dortmund. And also the Clasico of this Champions League straight up to Real Madrid and Man City. I'm telling you. Also, not forgetting Paris Saint-Germain versus Barcelona. But I'm going to start with you, Mark. Let's talk about this game. Arsenal versus Bayern. What's your take?
Well, I think this is a good matchup. All the matches are interesting. Perhaps the only one that does not catch the eye too much is Atletico versus Borussia Dortmund. But for Arsenal, Bayern Munich, I think Arsenal has a very good chance, more than ever before, to go to the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. And I say that because Bayern Munich of late have not been the Bayern Munich that we used to know. They lost their first leg in the round of 16 to Lazio, but they came back home to do it. To do and everybody felt like, well, Bayern has a better pedigree than Lazio. But now that Arsenal is playing them, Arsenal will want to take the advantage that they are playing at home first to do something meaningful and do enough damage so that when they go back to Germany to face Bayern Munich, they can cushion the effects of the onslaught that Jamal Musiala and Harry Kane will throw at them. So I think it's a good chance for them. Yes, Bayern has the better pedigree. They are 6-time winners, but upsets are what the Champions League is made for. And I think they can surmount the hurdle if they really try hard.
All right, Prof, quick one, Prof. What do you feel about that game, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich? What's your opinion?
For me, right, I think it's a tricky draw for Arsenal. I know Mark said, this is a great time to play Bayern Munich. We all know that their form in the league has been precarious. But take nothing away from Bayern Munich. I think there's a little resurgence now. We saw the way they overturned that Lazio, a tie. And came from one go down to destroy Lazio and send them out packing. I think for me, this is a wounded Bayern that I think they know that they're out of their league. They know that Bayern Leverkusen probably run away with that, so they now have all to play for in the Champions League. Let's not forget that Thomas Tuchel is a Champions League winner himself, and he will want to do the damage. Then Harry Kane, I wonder if Harry Kane will be thinking, he might not win the trophy. Will he let Arsenal, the North London rival in Arsenal, stop him from going further, which in this competition, and maybe probably winning his first Champions League. So I think it's perfectly poised. I think it's very tricky for us now. The fact that they are playing at home first is advantage by Bayern Munich for me, because then what we saw when we spoke about the last show. When you take the tie home, your fans know what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do. Even if you're losing 2-0, when you're going away, when you're playing at home in second leg, the fans are behind you. You know what you need to do. There's always that slight advantage playing at home. So for me, I think it's advantage Bayern Munich in this time.
All right. Let's cross over to Atletico Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. Mark, you're saying something about quick one on that. What's your take on this Atletico versus?
Well, I think it is, for me, it is more Atletico than Borussia Dortmund. And I want to say that because of the tenacity that Atletico bring into the game. The sad part for both teams is that they have not been too fantastic in their leagues. And Atletico Madrid had to go through something of a hellish nightmare for them to qualify for the quarterfinals, because Inter really pushed them, and they had to go to the penalty shootout before they could make the quarterfinal. Borussia Dortmund, they have not been impressive at all in the German Bundesliga this season. And it's still something of a wonder how they got here, because they didn't really play the teams with a higher pedigree in the UEFA Champions League. So I think on the whole of it, it's a bit balanced, but I would lean towards Atletico Madrid to make the semi-final.
All right, so let's quickly talk about it. I call it El Clasico of this game, that Champions League. Prof, I'm going to start with you with this.
The Real Madrid. Yes. What a match. What a tie. I mean, a lot of fans were disappointed when this came out. They felt like this was supposed to be the final. But then, and then some people still think it's the finals of finals. Maybe I'm in that camp of people, because let's make no mistake about it. These two teams are the favorites in this competition. I don't know. You can put them in any order that you want. Some people put Madrid as first, City second. Some people put City first because they are defending champions. So it is just the tie of the draw. And look, this can go anywhere. I cannot stand here, and predict where this tie will go. It could literally go anywhere, because these two teams, we've seen Man City now, they've won it. They have confidence in their, they are playing very well. Even they are not playing up to their optimum best, but they are who they are. Madrid have shown also that you might not play up to your best, but you can go in cup competitions. You can go to the end and even win it. As we've seen with Madrid do that several times. So Man City, they might not be playing at their best, but they can easily dispatch Madrid and find their way in the semis and subsequently in the final. So it's going to be a great match. I don't know where this is going. I'm just going to sit on the fence on this time. I don't know where it's going at all.
Mark, I want to cross over to you. What's your take on this match?
Yes, this is going to be as electrifying as it will be. It's interesting that they are playing themselves for the third time running. The penultimate time they played, it was Real Madrid that had the advantage. The last time it was Man City. And like Prof said, Real Madrid are always favorites in the UEFA Champions League. You cannot overrule them, even when they seem that they are not playing well. However, Manchester City will need to play at the same form that they played last season, the form they had, for them to topple Real Madrid, because Real Madrid will really come. I told someone on the group this morning that they will be playing like wounded lions. They will want to take their pound of flesh from Guardiola and his boys this time. So it's going to be a cracking game. It is the creme de la creme game of this round, of this quarterfinal, and the whole world will be watching. But if you ask me, as a Barcelona fan, I would say Man City. But I know that it is going to be through the scruff of their neck that they will get through.
All right, Mark, still with you. Let's cross over to you'll be traveling. The first leg is going to be in PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. And how are you feeling about this game? Quick one on.
Well, if it was the Barcelona of the Messi era, I would be feeling a little comfortable, But it is not the same. I remember that the last time that maybe I'm wrong. The last time that Mbappe came to Camp Nou, he scored a hat trick. And they dealt with us 4-1 on that occasion or so. So in Barcelona, it is now that we are seeing glimpses of some goodness, some greatness, but they are still not there yet. And everybody,
your defense, Barcelona defense is
Yeah, everybody has the feeling that they are playing for the manager because he has said that he is leaving, and even though they are saying he should stay, he's adamant that he's leaving. But anytime you are playing Mbappe, even if PSG is not playing well, you can be sure that he will score 1 or 2 goals in a match. So that makes it difficult for Barcelona. I think if Barcelona are going to qualify, they have to pour all their heart and soul in the first leg and hope to finish the job at home. Otherwise, Mbappe will come knocking.
All right. Prof, do you want to say something about that too?
PSG, they are going to camp. They will be playing at the Camp Nou second leg, right? And Luis Enrique, their former manager, one of the most successful managers, in Barcelona in recent times, will be going there. And look, the style of play that PSG are playing now, is reminiscent of not outrightly like the Barcelona style, but they're playing the tiki-taka, they're keeping the ball. He has infused his imprint, his style of play on that PSG side. I can see the way they play in triangles and pass the ball and hit on the break sometimes with Mbappe's space. I think it's going to be a difficult time for Barca. I think if Barcelona would stand any chance, they must get first of all their players back. I would like to see the likes of Pedri. I don't know how far Gavi is away, but I'd like to see the likes of Pedri, De Jong.
Gavi is out of the season.
Out of the season, yeah. I'd like to see the likes of
He's out of the season. They
Pedri
don't want to rush him back.
Exactly, and those that injured players, they should be back, and so to make it more competitive, again. But for me, I would lean slightly towards PSG just because this is the holy grail for them. They've been looking for this competition, and this is the best time, like Mark said, to play Barcelona because they are not at their best. So I think they might want to maximize this opportunity and get one over Barcelona.
All right, let's quickly do this. I'm talking about the predictions. Which team do you think is going to go through into the semi-final? Mark, I'm going to ask you. Between this game, between these two teams, I'm talking about Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Which team do you make your prediction?
I think the way I say it, I think it's Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich.
Wow. Prof, how about yourself?
I'm with Mark on that, Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich. All right. What about Atletico Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund? Prof.
Honestly, I'll go. I know Atletico play at home first, but I will go for Atletico. I saw them against Inter Milan. That's sort of that Atletico side that I saw. I think they can play dirty. I don't think BVB will be able to cope, even though they'll be going to the yellow wall second leg. The yellow wall is very difficult to face in the second leg, but I'll say slightly Atletico Madrid.
How about you, Mark? What's your prediction on that game?
When I look at this tie, to me it is hard versus soft, and I think hard will win. So Atletico Madrid for me.
All right, let's move on to the Classico one. Real Madrid versus Man City. What's your take, Prof? What do you think is going to go through?
This is very difficult. But I mean, because I'm just going to be biased here. That's all I can do. I'll be biased, but we know where my loyalties are in terms of managers. I respect Pep a lot. I think he will do something again and get past such a very strong Real Madrid side. I would just go with City, but I might be wrong on this one.
All right. Mark, over to you. What's your prediction?
The same thing. The bias, being a Barcelona man and with Paul Guardiola, I'll go for Man City. But it's going to be tough, really tough.
All right, Mark, I'm going to start with you. Don't go yet. What about Barcelona versus PSG?
Yeah.
Who's going to go?
My body is saying Barcelona. My heart is saying PSG, but I'll go for Barcelona.
Oh my goodness, Barcelona. All right, Prof. What's your take? Who do you think is going to go through?
I'll be just PSG.
All right, PSG. All right, let's quickly talk about the Europa League. I'm telling you, it's down. It's like crazy right now at Europa League. Let's quickly talk about Europa League. Mark, we have AC Milan versus Roma. What's your take on that game?
Well, I think that with the way things are looking, AC Milan look better than Roma this time around. I think I'll give it to them for their resurgence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Liverpool versus Atlanta. Prof.
Yes. For me, there's nobody is stopping this Liverpool side.
I'm telling you, they're
on the road. They're a rolling stone. So even the Gasperini side, Atalanta, they play good. They score goals. They have this 3-5-2 formation, 3-4-3, how they play. But look, Liverpool, who's stopping Liverpool now? They are just fire. So I think it's going to be Liverpool. First leg in Anfield, they might do a lot of damage to Atalanta at the first leg, and then it will be easy work in the second leg.
All right, let's move on to Leverkusen versus West Ham. Mark, can I tell you the answer?
Of course, everybody knows the answer. On the basis of the fact that they are coming up to a year without losing in any competition. It's awesome. And I actually want Xabi Alonso to claim both the Bundesliga and the Europa League. It will be a wonderful achievement for him. So it's Bayer Leverkusen for me.
All right, quick one before I go move on to the next one. Prof.
Yes.
Quickly talk about this man, Alonso. Don't you think is the next coach all the clubs should be looking at right now about Alonso?
Yeah. Honestly, he's just a tremendous manager. He's another one, like Arteta, but he probably is favorite to win the Bundesliga now. Arteta has not yet gotten over the line in this picture, but he now almost like he's going to win it. And like Mark said, not unbeaten in a year now, almost a year now. That's such an amazing record. Every bigger club than Leverkusen, all respect to them, would be looking at Xabi Alonso right now. There's going to be a lot of managerial roller coaster this end of this season. A lot of managers will be moving around. So look, a lot of people will be looking at Alonso. I suspect likes of Barcelona, Madrid, Bayern Munich, a lot of Liverpool. They were looking at him. And so, what a wonderful job he has done in just a year of being in the helm of affairs of Leverkusen. Kudos to him.
All right, moving on to Benfica, Marcel. Mark, what do you think about that?
I think I want to give it to Marseille on the basis of the fact that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has been wonderful for them. He has been pouring in the goals, and he has another guy that plays up front with him. I can't remember his name. I think I want Marseille to go to the semi-finals.
What about you, Prof? What do you think about that?
Yes, Marcel, they've been very lethargic. They've been scoring a lot of goals with Aubameyang, even though he missed a sitter in the last match against I think Villarreal. I'm not so sure, but then he's been scoring goals. There's a little resurgence there. I'm leaning towards Benfica a bit in this time because I don't know. I think there's something about that Benfica side. I think they might just edge it over Marcel. But Marcel has more better attack in Aubameyang, the season striker. So that one is perfectly poised. We don't know where it's going to go. The most interesting thing about this tie for me is the draws, because I think he's now the winner of the Leverkusen and the West Ham game. I think would face the winner of AC Milan, Roma, and the winner of Liverpool, Atalanta will face Benfica, Marseille. So for me, there's a possibility that we might get an Alonso Club final, which would be just a great spectacle. Yeah,
and that'll be the final. Will be what Liverpool versus Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, yes, they are different. They are both in different box. So I think we might get the Liverpool versus Leverkusen final. They can only meet in the final. That's what I'm trying to say. Liverpool and Leverkusen. All
right. This is how far we can go tonight, bro. I want to say a special thank you to Prof. Thanks for joining us on this one, bro.
Thank you very much.
All right, Mark. Thank you so much for joining us on this one.
Anytime, you're welcome. You're welcome anytime.
All right, bye for now. All right, please smash the like on the video, subscribe to our channel. If this is the first time you're watching the Comedy Dawn, this is how far we can go tonight. And say thank you so much for joining us. On to the next one. Bye for now.